Hi friends, Chad Hauer here, team leader for the Hauer home team at Keller Williams Realty. And I wanted to share with you an update locally for Pierce County here, what we've been seeing in the real estate market, kind of the South Sound area here of Washington. Let's dive right in, shall we? I'm going to start first with kind of a macro look here. So if we look nationally at what some forecasts have been, we've seen the end of 2022, what the forecasts were actually looking, a little grim. So Master Builder Association, as you can see, their original forecast at that time, when there was a lot more uncertainty as to what was taking place, they were estimating by the end of 2023 the values would have gone down by 0.6%. Now, Fannie Mae had estimated values would be down by 1.5% by the end of 2023. Morgan Stanley down 4%. AEI was much more pessimistic on it, estimating down 15 to 20%, Zillow down 0.7%, and CoreLogic estimated a 3% gain. Now, if we look at those same analysts as to what their projections have been current day for values at the end of 2023, we're seeing it's looking much better. So MBA has said they expect it to just stay flat, 0% in a home value appreciation. Fannie Mae 3.9, Morgan Stanley flat. AEI went from positive 6% appreciation, so huge shift there from potentially negative 20% to positive 6% in that same time frame. And Zillow is estimating 5.5%. So you can see it's kind of interesting to see kind of on a larger scale what we're seeing. Let me show you what's actually been taking place here in Pierce County. So as of the most updated information we have, closing out July, median sale price in Pierce County is at $525,000. And now that represents a 5% decrease in home values since the same time last year. But keep in mind, this is a 5-year history chart that I've got up here. So we kind of peaked in the summer of 2022, and that we saw interest rates really start to climb drastically from their incredible lows. So things have actually leveled out pretty well here from what we're seeing. So we can see January, it's kind of gotten a little bit better each month and just kind of slow and steady. So keeping at that 525 median sale price currently. The percent of list price to sale price we're seeing is 100%. So again, we're seeing people are paying when the house is priced appropriately, people are paying 100% of the asking price. So we are still seeing sales take place. There's much less inventory though. So we're going to dive into that here shortly. So as far as time on market, we're seeing 9 days on market. Again, still very quick turn time for home selling right now. Now, the number of pending sales is down 8% since this time last year, which makes sense since there's a whole lot less homes available for sale as well since the same time last year. Again, this is a 5-year history that we're looking at. So the number of homes for sale is down 37%. So that's a significant drop in available homes for sale compared to just 1 year ago, where they were already pretty slim pickings. The number of homes sold is down 25%. So giving you some context here, we go over this each month. Less than 6 months of inventory represents a seller's market, and that's where we typically see home values increase. Between 6 to 7 months of inventory, that's kind of a neutral market, kind of goes flat or just along with inflation a little bit. And then greater than 7 months of homes on the market represents a buyer's market where we see values declining. So any guesses on where we're at in Pierce County? Right now, we're at 1.5 months supply. So again, this is a 5-year history. We continue to be really low inventory, which really seems to be, the theme of the market right now that just continues to make real estate more and more valuable, is that it continues to be rare, and there's not a lot of people that are putting their homes up for sale and available to purchase. So what about interest rates? Let's look at that. As of my recording here in August, interest rates are at 7.59%. So that's for a 30-year mortgage. So what does that mean for your actual monthly payment? Well, if we're assuming a median sale price of a $525,000 home, if you put 20% down, which is not necessary, by the way, there's lots of loan programs out there that offer significantly less than 20% down, as well as zero down. So reach out if you have questions about what options exist there. But your mortgage payment's going to be $2,962 per month, based on a $525,000 purchase price. And that's your principal and interest payment. So that's up a little over $100 just since last month, because we're seeing that interest rates have been climbing. And here's a good rule of thumb for you. As interest rates increase by just 1%, that's equivalent to your monthly mortgage payment increasing by 10%. So interest rates do make a big difference for sure. So what are the projections on interest rates as we move forward? Well, here's some expert analysts and what their projections are, based on the upcoming fourth quarter that we're getting close to kicking off here shortly, and then the going into 2024, what they're projecting. So you can see on average between Fannie Mae, Master Builder Association, and National Association of Realtors, on average by the end of this year, the average estimate is that interest rates are going to be at 6.27%. Will they be? We shall see. But this is some information and best guess projections. When we look at further into next year, the projections are they're going to lower down to around 6%, and then into the high fives beyond that. So that would certainly make things significantly more affordable, because again, if interest rates drop by this 1%, this is over a 1% drop, right? From what they are right now, that's equivalent to 10% in savings on your monthly payment. So what does that mean if you're a buyer right now? Something to keep in mind. Right now, you're probably in a better position to be able to find some options and get it locked down at a higher rate than to wait for the interest rates to come down. Because as interest rates do come down, chances are what we'll see through that is that more buyers are going to come into the marketplace as interest rates come down. And as more buyers come into the marketplace, that creates more competition for the houses you're trying to purchase, right? So you may be a smart strategy for you to try to get something locked down sooner than later. And if interest rates do in fact drop, which we shall see, they may not, then you can refinance that. And we like to say, you can date the rate, marry the house. So find the house you love, buy it, marry it, and then you can date the rate, meaning you can go ahead and refinance it if the interest rates drop lower, and that'll make your monthly payment lower. So again, if you're currently renting, just look at this historical trend. Rents go up, up, up. The sooner you can get yourself into a home, the better. Feel free to reach out to us here at the Hauer Home Team, and we can explore some options for first-time home buyers, as well as other options to try to get your foot in the door to set you up for financial success in the future. So just remember, headlines tend to terrify more than they clarify, and you're probably going to see a lot of headlines saying values dropping, in the coming months. And the reason being, just it's based on seasonality, because we see, let me show you here. I've got this, I guess I don't have it in here. Really, when we look at it from a seasonality standpoint, we tend to see the biggest increases in values happen, in that kind of January through May season. And then we still see values increase throughout the year, but it's just at smaller increments. So what the headlines will do is they'll say that things are actually, values are dropping, when they aren't dropping. The rate at which they're increasing is just slowed. So just be mindful of that. Reach out to us if you want expert advice and help guide you through the process. Don't fall victim to the terrifying headlines that are bound to be out there to, just be clickbait for you. All right. Hope you are well. And as always, don't hesitate to reach out. We are here to be of service to you and the people you care about. We hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.